Hello everyone, hope you're doing well. Today I'm going to be talking about an interesting article that I read on Nielsen Norman Group website. This website is amazing. If you're a designer, if you're interested in UX and UI, this is one of the best websites. And they had a comparison, a benchmark between ChatGPT, Bard, and Bing Chat to see what are the differences among these three generative AI bots. I've been using all of them. Also, I've been using Cloud AI. I wish they also considered that in their comparison, but they didn't. But still, it's good. So in the first part, they have a very interesting table, and they compare the functionality and UI features of the three AI bots. And for instance, ChatGPT doesn't have image generation, but Bing Chat has it. But recently, they said that they have added the image to the premium version of ChatGPT. So, and soon it will be included in the free version. But at this point that they did this study, they didn't have the image generation, both Bard and ChatGPT. But the output includes images in case of Bard, but for ChatGPT, it's only text. And for Bing Chat, it's a combination of links, text, videos, images. ChatGPT doesn't have access to internet, but these two other ones have. One of the most interesting things about Bing Chat is that it includes references, but there are some problems with the references, which they talk about later in the article. They also compared like if they have ads, chat history, suggested follow-up questions, and other functionalities. I just read the most important parts of this article for you. So overall, the best scores are for the Bard, as you can see here. So they say Bing Chat's helpfulness rating was significantly lower than those of Bard and ChatGPT. Bard was also rated as more helpful than ChatGPT. This difference is only marginally significant. Well, they were more or less like the same. But why? Why Bing Chat got less helpfulness and trustworthiness in comparison with the other two, although it has more functionalities, as you can see here. So later on, they talk about the problems with the Bing Chat. For instance, it has poor information foraging, so it doesn't collect information in a way that the user wants. And also the user interface, the UI has a lot of different features, but they're not implemented in a user-friendly way. So sometimes users get distracted and confused, and they don't work the way they should. Then they talk about the problems with information gathering of Bing Chat. And then later on, they mentioned some of the comments of the users, that several users complained that instead of providing solid answers to their questions, Bing Chat sent them to web pages. So it was more or less like Google. And that's why they were not happy about it. And the information was kind of superficial. One of them said, I feel like it took some prodding when I said I wanted to buy a chainsaw. Its first response was, here are 4 chainsaws from Consumer Reports with no additional information. I feel like it could have tried to gather more information. It's interesting that they gathered information from a lot of users. I think it's around 18 users, if I'm not mistaken. I saw a number 18. Yeah, they ran a study with 18 participants. Moreover, they talk about other aspects of this generative bots. For instance, they say Bard did a better job of aggregating relevant information. For example, when a participant asked the best ways to treat water, Bard provided her with several methods and included images showing the movements. As you can see here, They have images. Well, this is in the chat GPT, but it is actually Bard. I was confused, but here they explained that they're using some sort of plugin in chat GPT that uses Bard. That's kind of crazy. Some said that the Bing chat is unpredictable. They got frustrated while using it. And then the user interface issues. So it has more features, but they're not executed in a user-friendly way. So a lot of people had problem using the Bing chat. It has more UI features. For example, it provides some suggested questions based on your previous questions, and it's multimodal, but apparently it doesn't work pretty well. It also provides the sources, but it says the presence of sources sometimes contributed to the lower ratings. If the sources did not seem relevant or specific enough, they reflected poorly on the judgment of the user. And they say sometimes these links, when you click on them, they go to the websites that do not exist anymore. So that was also another problem with the Bing chat. As you can see here, it says Bing chat and Bard occasionally provided incorrect links. Then they talk about the follow-up questions based on your previous questions, and they say it really helps. What they didn't know, they should know. So for instance, they want to ask about how to raise a child, then it provides what kind of books to read for them, or how to take care of a baby, and like for the later years of that baby, it brings some new ideas, which is helpful for them. But they also say that sometimes the suggested follow-ups are too basic or too similar with the original question and not persistent. And then being multimodal is one of the good things about Microsoft Bing's AI and also Bard, but sometimes it makes complicated for the user to scan the information provided. And then at some point they also mentioned that this has problem in mobile version when they open it on the mobile phone. As you can see here, it doesn't. It's like half of the menu is not visible. Bing chat on mobile was more error prone. I personally use it on Skype, and on Skype it's okay. Doesn't matter if I'm using my mobile phone or I'm using my laptop. Then it also discusses the ads. One other element that impaired the experience of Bing chat participants was ads. So some people didn't like ads. Ads are just boring and irritating. So it says overall Bing chat had the poorest helpfulness and trustworthiness ratings compared with ChatGPT and Bard. There were two big reasons: its poor information aggregation and its faultier interface. Then it says Bing had the most complex interface with the most features, yet it got dinged for it. Does that mean that we are better off if the AI design includes no or very few elements, like that of ChatGPT? And then it says, no, the answer is not that. It should have all those features, but in a user-friendly way. And then it says, these additional UI elements need to be well designed and tested with many different users and tasks. And then in the end, the conclusion, it says that designers of generative AI bots can learn from Bing's chat's experience and follow these best practices. For references, while they're helpful, it should be easy to ignore them, yet also easily to find them when needed. And it should not distract the user. In answer, links need to be accurate, current, and match the answer provided by the bot. So users don't like to click on links that do not exist or are not related to what they want. And then the follow-up questions could also be improved. It says bridge the articulation barrier. They help users formulate queries and explore the information space, but only if they are non-trivial and related to the current topic. And then users should be able to easily recover the context of the conversation, even if they visit new site, watch videos, or submit a prompt too soon. So they don't want to get lost between the information provided by these chatbots. Sometimes it refers you to another website and then that other website to another one, and then you get lost. Set users' expectations about features and design components such as modes and video playing formats. I think it wants to say that we should make it clear for the user that which kind of components are included. Like if it supports multimodal output, it should be clear for the user that what kind of formats it provides, and those expectations should be met. And then about the ads, it says it's okay to include contextually relevant ads in focused product recommendation queries, but do not use them in broad research-based conversations. Yeah, because no one likes ads. So overall, apparently, Bard and ChatGPT are better, as you can see here, although Bing's chat looks fancier. So it was interesting for me to know it, and I thought maybe you don't have the time or energy to read all of this article, so I just summarized it for you. Thank you very much for watching.